Bisi Adewale here. You are welcome to another exciting teaching video. Thank you for joining me. I'm always excited to talk to you. Thank you for permitting me to be part of your future. I'm excited that something great will happen to you. I will be talking in this video, and what I will be talking about is don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less in marriage. What does that mean? It means to hold yourself and your future relationship to a high standard of love, of respect, so as to get a successful marriage. It's about valuing yourself enough to wait for the right partner, to wait for the right person, to wait for the right relationship. The relationship that aligns with your future, with your eternity, with what you carry, to wait enough for somebody that fits into your core value, that fits to your need and to your purpose. Above all, that fits to your Christian faith. Don't settle for less. Marriage is one of the most significant decisions in life. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for lesser than the standard God has given to you. Why must you not settle for less? Number one, you deserve true love, not fake person. You deserve true love. So wait for that true love. Settling down for less means accepting anyhow relationship. Accepting anyhow relationship. It may also mean loving somebody and you have to use yourself to beg the person. You will settle for less. If you have to beg to be loved, you are settling for less. So don't settle for less. I will be back shortly.
Is your marriage hurting? Is your marriage making you sad, depressed, and frustrated? Do you feel like packing it up? No, don't do it. You need marriage clinic, not marriage breakup. Marriage breakup helps no one. Go ahead, fight for your marriage, defend it because of your future, old age, and your children. You will be glad you did. This is not marriage counseling, it is marriage clinic. Register for marriage clinic and save your marriage today. Go to bisiadewale.com/marriage clinic to start the journey of transforming your marriage today.
Why you must not settle for less? Number two, you must not settle for less so that you will not trade your long-term happiness for short-term comfort. Every of your friends is getting engaged. Everybody is finding a partner. Oh, that is a pleasurable thing to be in a relationship. That's why you want to go with anybody. You are exchanging short-term comfort and pleasure for long-term happiness. You see, there's one thing I always tell the youth and the singles. Nobody can marry your husband. Nobody can marry your wife. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for less because you just want to get engaged by him on this. Some of you will say, oh, I'm on campus here for 400 level. Everybody is getting engaged. Who told you that your spouse is on that campus? Don't settle for less. God has the best for you. Men who settle for less because of fear, because of loneliness, because of comparison, because of societal prayer. But marriage is a long time. It's a long time journey. The wrong choice you make because you are in age today will lead to emotional dissatisfaction, will lead to unresolved conflict, will lead to regret and resentment, will lead to turbulent marriage, will lead to toxic marriage, will lead to plastic marriage, will lead to tragic marriage, will lead to traumatic marriage. Avoid it. If you want to go into romantic marriage, then wait for it. Wait to pray. Don't settle for less, because the less will swallow you. So, waiting for the right person ensure long-term fulfillment rather than fleeting convenience. Fleeting convenience, long-term fulfillment. It may not be the way you want it. It may not be the place you want it. It may not be how you want it. But don't settle for less. Create a good standard of righteousness, a good standard of spiritual maturity, and don't settle for less. Don't go beyond that. A good standard of character, a good standard of industry, a good standard of spirituality. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't just marry anybody because you just want to marry. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Don't say nobody want you. Don't settle for less. Another reason why you must not settle for less is you must respect yourself enough to wait. Because choosing a life partner should come from a place of self-respect. It's not about arrogance. It's about respect. You should know the people you cannot marry. You should know. You may not know who to marry, but you should know people you can't marry. So settling for less step from undervaluing yourself. It's like, nobody wants to marry me. Let me just go to anybody. Let me just go with anybody. Remember, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect. Remember, you are a child of the living God. A healthy marriage starts from two individuals who value themselves and value each other. It is better to wait for the best of God than to go into the mediocrity of the devil. Another reason why you must not settle for less is that your value must align. Alignment of value. Marriage is just more than I love you and you love me. Infatuation and emotion. It requires shared values, alignment of goal, mutual respect, joint traveling into the land of grace and joy. Settling for somebody who doesn't align with your value, with your goal, with your purpose, will destroy you emotionally and practically. You may be finished. Some people are miserable. Millions of people are miserable because they settle for less. Don't settle for less. Another reason why you must not settle for less is because you have a godly standard that you have set. So if you don't have one, go and set it now. Growing up, I had a lot of young ladies around me. I knew the one I cannot marry, not because of pride or arrogance, but because I knew the standard of God for my life. I knew I must wait for that woman that knew God personally, that can do the work of ministry with me. And I got it. I got her. I know some of the girls that are sleeping around in my church then, some of the I know a particular girl that went to my then choir master that said, Bro Bisi is my husband. Bro Bisi is my husband. And the rumor was going around the church. The rumor was going around the church. Even my choir master told her, Bisi cannot marry you. Your standard is too far from each other. Bisi is going somewhere. You cannot go with him. You cannot. The girl did a lot of things to the extent of sneaking to my bedroom and remove her clothes. True life story. She sneaked into my bedroom. By the time I go back home around 12 midnight, I met her naked. Can you see the standard she had laid for herself? Is that the person that I'm supposed to marry? As somebody that has ministry, somebody in the Bible college, going somewhere, somebody that God has been speaking to. As at that period, I was writing books, my first book. And she went there. She didn't know anything that this brother, I want to get him. He didn't know that thing, Bisi Adewale, can be destroyed by me sleeping with her. Thank God I escaped because of the standard I set for myself. So by refusing to settle for less, you treat others how to treat you. You treat others. The right partner may be at your standard level or may rise up to meet your standard. And that's what my wife did. She rose up to get to my standard. I didn't have to lower my standard. Today, we've been in it for more than 22 years, and we are still thanking God. Don't settle for less. So what are you supposed to do? Don't settle for less because you must trust God. You must trust the timing of God. Trust the timing of God in everything. So how to avoid settling for less? Number one, define your values and your vision. Define your value. Have a value. My value then was that I will not sleep with any other woman. until I knew any woman until I get married. My value then was, and it's still till today, I want to live for God. I want to be in the service of God. I want to be in the service of God. So all the girls around me, even the one that is righteous and holy, I knew the one that cannot go with me. And I didn't settle for them. Number 2, focus on self-growth. Focus on self-growth. The more you grow yourself, the more your standard become higher. The more you meet people along the line that will meet that standard. You meet people. Number 3, seek God guidance. One thing God will never do is, He will never give you that thing that will be that person that will be a demotion to you. No. So seek God guidance. Another thing you need to do is be on your knee in prayer. Pray for discernment. Pray to recognize the right partner. Pray to recognize the wrong partner. Pray to see red flag. Pray to see green light. Pray to destroy all demonic influences upon your choices. Another thing to do is learn from others. Learn from others. Be mentored. Observe successful marriages and learn from their experiences. Another thing is be patient. Yes, remember, it is worth to wait for the best than to regret because you rush your decision. Remember, it is better to wait than to be a waste. You are not part of the rubbish. You are not part of the trash. So don't trust your future. Wait. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. I want you to write it in your plain sheet of paper. Write it 50 times. You will say, I will not settle for less. I will not settle for less. I will not settle for less. After writing it, then read it 20 times. Then it will be ringing in your head forever. And you will never settle for less. You will never. I didn't settle for less. I married the best. The best. Can you see the picture of my wife now? Is she not beautiful? Can you now see my Oyibo? Can't you see her? Golly. Beautiful. I didn't settle for less. I never settle for less. You too, use the grace upon my life to pray for yourself. Don't settle for less. You are welcome. Please don't forget to get our YouTube, to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bisi Adewale. Subscribe to it and put on the notification. Follow me on Instagram too at Bisi Adewale. Because I know you will not settle for less. Join me to learn more. I will see you in the next video. Ireo.
Is your marriage hurting? Is your marriage making you sad, depressed, and frustrated? Do you feel like packing it up? No, don't do it. You need marriage clinic, not marriage breakup. Marriage breakup helps no one. Go ahead, fight for your marriage, defend it because of your future, old age, and your children. You will be glad you did. This is not marriage counseling, it is marriage clinic. Register for marriage clinic and save your marriage today. Go to bisiadewale.com/marriage clinic to start the journey of transforming your marriage today.